Going to do some more hay today. This is some custom work we do for a guy. We do it every year. Got a pretty good sized hay field that's almost all Timothy. We're going to mow it today, let it sit a day, and bale it the day after. That's the plan. It's pretty thick. It might need tedded, and tomorrow it might not. Hopefully we can just rake it and let it sit a little bit after we rake it on Tuesday and bale it right afterwards. Put a lot of fertilizer on this field this year, so we're hoping to get 3 to 4 round bales an acre. After this one, we got a couple more small ones. I like to drive pretty slow around the outside first round, going about 4 miles an hour, just in case there's any tree limbs or washouts or anything like that. We'll find them whenever we're not going 8 miles an hour. But this hay is pretty thick. You can see the windrow behind the mower and everything. It's pretty thick. We've got a lot of deer laying down out here. You can see a couple of spots that the grass is laid down for deer laying in it. Looks like it's going to be a washout right over there. Make sure we stay away from that. Got the first field done. Now we're in another little patch. We got 3 more little patches to mow back here. We're going to call it night. Things are going pretty good. It's pretty hot though. The tractor's struggling to keep it cool. The hay's fairly thick. It's pulling the tractor down pretty good. So temperature's staying right on where we want it to. But don't have a warning light on yet. Air conditioner's not working. This here was wrapped around the drive shaft on the tractor. I smelt it when I started coming down the road. We were in pretty thick hay. I was coming back to the shop and I smelt something getting hot. Pulled in, got underneath, started cutting and pulling it out, and it's not flaming yet, but it's the same thing as. Crazy. Hay day today. Filling up the tractors, the fuel. Got 2 in the line. There's the baler, and you can hook up the rake to this one, and we'll get hard. Well, this is the first time all year I've been in the rake tractor. This is probably one of my favorite jobs. Raking hay, nice, easy. Not a whole lot of thought process to it. That's kind of dirty though. It's clouding up. Whenever it's 95 degrees all day though, and humidity 300%. You're liable to have these pop-up showers. I'm hoping I can get this last couple acres baled before it starts raining. It didn't cut the center out of this field. It was a little too wet in there. And I'm going to come back in about a week. There he is over there, bailing them up. Driving right down the middle of the road and take us our bales. Fun, but it's hot. So the monitor tells me how big my bale is. We're wanting it to be 66 inches, so 66 inches. Stop. I back up a little bit. On the camera you can see that the net wrap's going right there. Net wrap's cut. So now, go over here with this lever. Push. Open. You can see the bale come out. Got all these fields baled today. There goes a deer running around over there. Hard to see out this dirty window. But how many fields was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We baled 6 fields, then we mowed 7 more that we're gonna do tomorrow. And try to plant pumpkins tomorrow and maybe go down and look and see what the bees are looking like.
Well, the melons are growing fantastically. Look how full that is. And in this spot where it was super wet, we couldn't lay plastic or plant melons. We're planting him some sweet corn. That's what we're doing right now. We got them back bins full of sweet corn, and here in just a second, he's gonna start planting. Drops the seed down in there. He knows inside that tab there, tells him exactly how far apart they are. Only putting one seed in, and it'll let him know if it plants more than one at a time.
We're out here today in this spot, this watermelon field that's a wet hole. We decided there's about 2 acres here. We're gonna plant some sweet corn on it since we got the fertilizer on it already. So I'm putting the sweet corn in. Zach's over there on the side-by-side, spraying. First day of planting pumpkins. Out here, got the field killed off so there's no weeds. Dropping them in the ground. Going pretty good. Got the GPS set on the adaptive curve. Just watching the monitor and watching the pumpkins go on the ground. Getting dark out, got the lights on, still rolling, just about out of seed. You can see on here on this monitor that the spacing is about 45 inches apart, so we're 60 inches apart on side to side, and we're dropping the seed, you know, between 40 and 45 inches. We're gonna go until we run out of seed tonight, which probably won't be much longer. And after we run out of seed, let's have somebody pick me up, and I'll drive my pickup down here tomorrow with the little bit of spare seed that we have. Well, any of you ever had this conundrum before? Got too close to a tree and it flung my mirror breakaway in. Now I can't open the door. I can't get my hand out there far enough to get it. I'll have enough leverage. So we're out here spraying and spraying fungicide. You can see there's some melons out there. They're they're a little bit bigger than a softball. I'll get out and look at a few over here in a minute. I think most of them that I'm seeing are probably seeded melons. They're more oblong, not as round, so they're probably seeded. Seen several of the pollinator plants that we planted. There's one right there. Another one right there. There's a big one over there. You want to take a guess what's in them? There's our bumblebees. We put a half hive per acre. This field here is 24 acres, 12 hives. You can see them buzzing around there. I'm not going to get out and open them and show you, not right now at least.